Now today I'm going to share with you some habits that help me get to financial freedom. Hi, I'm Melanie, and in this channel I review all the strategy that helps me get to financial freedom before the age of 30. Now the first tip I have for you is to think big. Yes, even in 2020 and even when there is a financial crisis happening at the moment, thinking big is still very important. Although I truly admire people that take the courage to start their own business, I also think that it is very important for you to have at least a business blueprint on where you want this business to go before you even start your own business. Having an end goal in mind not only will keep you self-motivated, but it will also help with a lot of decision making and every strategy implementation that you have along the way. If you truly believe in your big goal, you will be surprised on the amount of boundary that you will push through to get to where you want to be. Everything that you innately believed in will set the boundaries for your action. If you innately believe that I can't make $1 million in 2 years, or I can't pay off my house in a year, or I can't buy an investment property in 2 years' time, then the probability of you getting there is probably zero. Because even though you want it to happen, your true inner self doesn't even believe in yourself to do it. So it will do everything to self-sabotage yourself from getting to those goals. Even the slightest self-doubt would hinder your success. So do not doubt yourself. So think big. Push yourself and believe in your capability. Now the second tip I have for you is to only learn things from people who have achieved what you want to achieve. Take advice solely only on people who have walked the talk. Now when your goal is to be financially free, along the way you'll find that there will be a lot of people that have a lot of opinion on your decision. And sometimes because of this, it can make decision making very difficult. It can come from your families, your friend, or just even random people online that doesn't even know you would have opinion about your decision. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes these doubts and this opinion can be really hurtful. And no matter how you try to brush it off, it will always affect you, especially if it comes from someone whom you're really close to and their opinion really matters. But what I also want you to understand is that a lot of these people are talking about opinions and things that they don't even understand on. So if you do listen to them, it's almost like you're heading down to a train wreck. And sometimes these opinions could come from professional, like a lawyer or an accountant or a real estate agent. I've made my fair share of mistakes and paid my fair share of money from taking the wrong advice from the wrong people. So I quickly come to realize that if I want to achieve a certain goal, I need to find specific mentor that will help me get to where I want to be, and these mentors have to have already achieved it themselves. Only listen to these people and filter out the rest. Completely block the rest of the opinion out. We are in a world of information era here. There is no lack of information, and the social media can let you connect to all these people that you do not even know of but have achieved what you want to achieve. So having the excuse to say that I don't have friends who is a millionaire, I don't know where to find a millionaire, I don't know where to find people who is financially free is absolutely a rubbish excuse. And you will find that the more you connect to these people, the more it would expand your world. And you will start to get to know people who have your similar interests, who have your similar goal, and who will drive you and keep you motivated to get to your goal. Now the next tip is less TV and more books. Yes, having a great mentor is good. Having a big vision is even better. But without all these little knowledge, you would never get there. Instead of subscribing to Netflix, try to subscribe to Blinkist instead. Instead of watching TV every night, try to get a course that will teach you about the share market, or try to get a course that will teach you about property and watch that every night instead. Every step of the way to get yourself to financial freedom, there is literally information for it. So if you don't understand anything, learn along the way. I'm not gonna lie, not everything is exciting about being financially free. To be honest, a lot of them is very dry. Learning accounting is very dry. Learning how to read a balance sheet is the driest thing ever. Learning how to manage a company, learning how to deal with difficult stuff, learning how to have difficult conversation with stuff, all these things are not exciting when you're learning them, but they are very useful. And if you can use those skills to the optimal, there is no reason why you can't be successful. Now, the next tip I have is to look for opportunities instead of obstacles. It is very easy to keep thinking about the downside of everything, especially when times are hard. But if you keep focusing on this obstacle, you will never have the energy to look at the opportunities instead. Take this COVID crisis for example. It is so easy for people to think we're in a year of financial crisis. There is no way I can start a business. Nobody wants to buy anything at the moment. Why would I want to start a business this year? Why would I want to invest in my money? I should save my money instead. It is very easy to think like that because all you see is the obstacles. And I do understand that. I truly do. When my business first get hit from the first wave of COVID, do you think I'm not despair? Of course I am. It's human nature to feel this emotion of helplessness, of despair, of feeling like the world is unfair or where it's totally out of your control. It's absolutely understandable. It's a process. You have to allow your mind to feel this emotion. When the first week of COVID hit, our business dropped by 70% within a week. Within a week, our business revenue dropped to the point that we are 4 years ago when we just started the business, except for the fact that when I first started my business, I only have myself to feed. Now I have so many employees that I have to pay and I have to be responsible for. The stress level is off the roof. Am I panicking? Of course I am. Am I stressed? Of course I am. Are there any sleepless nights? Of course they are. But did I give up and see no hope in all of this? Did I just throw in a towel and just give up? Absolutely not. In the shortest time frame, me and my team completely changed our business approach. And we implement things that we never imagined we would implement in a lifetime. Look at Asia. They're doing cargo services in their commercial plane. Online business is booming. Content creators see a surge in numbers like never before. What I'm trying to say is, the opportunity is no less than before. If you're spending all your time and your energy focusing on all these obstacles, you will also fail to see the opportunity that's just standing right in front of you, waiting for you to grab it. Now, the next tip I have for you is take risks, take action, and practice what you've learned. Being ready doesn't pay the bill. Action does. So take risks and take action and do everything before you're ready. Do not give yourself a plan B. What I find that gave me the most gain throughout my career is in times where I absolutely have no plan B. When I first started my business, I have no clients, no leads. I don't even know how to run a business when I first started my own business. But I signed up a 4 years commercial lease that I could not back out on. And because there's no plan B for it, I do not have any other form of income. I hustle hard. I hustle every day, 12, 13, 14 hours a day, 7 days of the week. And because of that, my business grew every year and doubling in profit every single year. The next time that I achieve great gains is also time like this where I didn't give myself a back road. Is when within a year, I signed up to purchase 3 properties that I could not afford at that time. I remember during that time, one of my best friends is sitting there at my house setting out all these spreadsheets for me on how much I have to pay every month. I think the both of us break a sweat because the contracts have already been signed. There is no back road anymore. I have to make it happen. And because of that, I hustle again. I hustle like there is no tomorrow. I hustle as if my life depends on it because it literally is. And because of that, not only did I achieve what I planned out for, I actually paid down one of the houses completely within a year and also along the way becoming financially free. But I think the situation would be completely different if I haven't taken the step to take the risk. If I have a plan B, I would never achieve what I achieved today, because back in my mind, I know this is not the ultimate road I can take. Do not allow yourself for that. Do not give yourself that option, because if you have a plan B, you are setting up to fail. So take risks, think big, and with a hint bit of ignorance and a whole lot of hard work, there is no reason why you cannot succeed. These are all the tips I have for you. Until next time, see ya!